for the benefit of those that doesn't have the patience to read, or those that read but doesn't understand the write-up easily, I decided to make this VN. So, uh, what's the meaning of exportation? Okay, exportation involves selling goods and services to buyers in other countries. It is the process of shipping commodities across international borders under specific regulations and trade agreements everywhere. So, it simply means that it's a process of you selling something from the country where you are to another country. We all know that import or importation is buying things from other country into the places you are living. But exportation means you sending items from where you are to another country. Okay, so there are so many countries that patronizes Nigeria when it comes to exportation. Countries like UK, US, Canada, Germany, Switzerland, Finland, so many countries patronizes Nigeria of our products and services when it comes to exportation and trade. Okay, um, so like I said also, selecting products for export. Not all products are exportable. Okay. Topic or this training covers how to get products of high quality demand and export to international market, containing factors like qualities, uniqueness, and export regulations. This one simply means that it's not all products uh, that's exportable. It's not everything you can export. For example, there are things you cannot bring into UK or you cannot send to UK. There are things you can't send into Germany. Products that are contraband. Okay, and there are things you can't bring into Nigeria. For example, if you're sending things from another country to Nigeria, okay, because if you want to export something from Ghana, for example, to Nigeria, there are things you can't export to Nigeria. Okay, like red oil, that's palm oil. All right, you don't send them to Nigeria because you produce palm oil in a large quantity. Something like rice. If you watch, foreign rice is an illegal product here in Nigeria because we have rice farming in a large quantity. So, for you to bring foreign rice here into Nigeria, you have to bring you have to go through a lot of process. So that is the same way you that you want to send items or any product to another country. Before you start sending the things, you need to make inquiry about the product you want to sell to them. Is this product contraband? Is this a kind of a product that they really endorse in their country that people can actually buy in that country? So you need to know all this. Okay, then another factor you need to consider when it comes to selecting product or items to send abroad is product that people actually buy in international markets. What are products that UK people buy? What kind of products America buy or Ghana can buy? Yeah. So when you know all these things, you want to also know that what are the things that Nigeria can get that are all selling abroad. You heard that Nigerian products are all selling abroad, hot cake abroad. So what are these products? That is what you want to cover here on this training, on this basic training. Now, the items that are hot cake abroad, Nigerian products that are here, that are hot cake abroad, are the things that they cannot get from other countries easily. Do you get it now? Okay. Now, for example, let's use palm oil or red oil. If you talk of palm oil, Nigerian palm oil is not hot cake abroad like that. Despite the fact that our Nigerian people that are living abroad, they want to buy our own local oil because they are Nigerian living there, so they are used to it. But it's not that hot cake, you know. When we are talking about something that is hot cake, it's something that both white and black people can buy from you. Things that company abroad can buy from you. Okay, anybody can just see it and decide to buy from you. So it's not gender, it's not country gender. Selective. Are you getting it? Those are the things you should consider. Now, let me give you the secret. In abroad, Nigerian products that are hot cake abroad are things that we produce here in Nigeria that no other country produce. When you talk about red oil, Malaysia is one of the highest red oil production country in the world. And we also have other country in the world that produces red oil in a large quantity, better than Nigeria. You also notice that here in Nigeria, red oil is even more expensive, than other country. Okay, but if you are just selling red oil, to abroad, it's only the local people, Nigerian people, that can actually patronize you in abroad. But outside that, the product you can actually sell abroad very well, that are that be considered as hot cake in abroad, are product that that other country does not get or cannot get easily in abroad. For example, you know that when you're talking about charcoal, Nigeria is one of the highest production of charcoal. So these are one of the things that are highest products. So number two things you need to consider when you want to do export is raw materials. Raw materials like ginger, like bitter cola, raw material like garlic, cloves, those are the things that are hot cake, hot selling products in international market. Are you getting it now? Okay. Then the third things or the third product you want to go into, or you can consider when you want to go to exportation, are edible products. And when you are going into edible products, it means you just want to be selling to Nigerians or black people, Africans that are living abroad. Okay, so those are your targets. Africans that are living abroad are the one you consider when you are selling edibles, or you want to be exporting edibles, food items or foodstuffs like goosey, dry fish, stock fish, smoked fish, ogbono, crayfish. Foodstuffs in general, they are regarded as edibles. So if you want to go into just foodstuffs exportation, okay, so that means your consideration just want to your target market are just Nigerians or Africans that are living abroad. Okay, that means your expectation are just limited to them. Okay, if you want to go into edibles, foods exportation, okay, the demand for African food abroad is still very, very high. The market and the demand is still very, very high. So we also list it for you, the things that you can actually start exporting right now, even right away after this training, the things that you can actually start exporting immediately. I will list them out to you for you to see. Okay. Now, as you can see, the post that I sent above, you will see that these are the things you can send to different countries. Okay, let's look at it this way. No matter where you find yourself, any state you find yourself in Nigeria, you can't tell me that you don't have one or two or any of these items that are listed abroad, above in your area where you can start exporting them immediately. There is no how you will tell me that none of all these items that are listed, categorically, they are categorized to the country that you can export them to. You can't tell me. There is no how you will tell me that you can't find any of those items in the state where you live in Nigeria. Is not possible, because Nigeria is a blessed land with several items that you can export abroad. Okay. Now, like I said here, what are the things you need to start exporting business? One of the things or the things that you need in exporting business. Just go into exportation because you have people talking about exports, and you just jump into it. If you don't have the knowledge that's required for you to do it, instead you get your hand burned. So you need the basic knowledge. So normal things you need to understand about export business. Okay, so don't feel like you can't do it, or it's a business for big men. No, it's not business for big men. Okay, so and I'm focusing on teaching you mini exports. With mini exports, you don't need any license. Okay, if after you must have succeeded in mini exports and you want to go into large exportation, I will not teach you specially or differently, because that one is a large training. So, and I will teach you the necessary license you'll be needing, all the items and the licensing documentation that you'll be needing to go into that. That is another training entirely. It's another training entirely. So that is not mini exportation. Okay, you need a limited company and all that. But with this one, mini exportation, you don't need those ones, don't need those things, and yet you'll be making money. In fact, more money than when you are going to large exportation. Now you need to get the knowledge. You need a working phone. That's the first thing. You need to get a working Android phone, either Android phone or iPhone. But the phone must be in a good working condition and it must have a large memory capacity. Okay, yeah, with good network. Okay, because it's not when your buyers is chatting you up, you begin to tell them that you don't have good network to respond to them. Another one is information on how to get your customer. That is where the main thing is. Information on how to get buyers, customers abroad that you'll be supplying your items to. And that is the essence, the whole essence of this training. But that is going to be treated in the other class for advanced class, okay, for mentorship. That is when you'll be going into that, how to get them. Okay. Another thing is quality pictures of your products. You need to get quality pictures of your products that you'll be sending to your customers abroad. Then another thing you'll be needing is good marketing strategies that you can use to get your customers or clients abroad. Okay. In every business you are doing, if you don't know how to market yourself, package yourself very well, you will sink. You will not do well in that business. So it's all about packaging for marketing. Okay. So I'll be teaching you guys the proper marketing strategies in export business. Now, the next thing you'll be needing is, okay, let's talk about how much you can make in exportation, because people have been asking me in the private chat and in the group, that what about the payment? How lucrative it is? How much can you make in exportation business? Okay, the thing is, you can make from 5 to 15 or 20 times profit, of the items you export to anywhere abroad, compared to the amount you can make here if you are to sell those things here in Nigeria. In other words, let me break it down in case you don't understand, okay, for a clearer understanding. I said you can make 5 to 15 or 20% profit margin in the items that you export abroad to sell to customers abroad compared to the one you sell down here in Nigeria. Okay, except if you are the one that decide to go low, just decide to sell those things cheap. Okay. So now, for example, if you gather 1 pound or 1 kg of ugu here, I don't think it will be up to 5,000 or 6,000 naira. If you are to sell ugu leaf, 1 kg of ugu leaf in Nigeria here, I don't think it will be up to 5,000 or 6,000 naira. But in international market, 1 kg of ugu is from 25 to 30 or $35. In fact, it's even up to $45 for 1 kg of ugu in international market, depending on the country your customer is. That's another factor that determines the amount of money that you'll be selling your product. Okay, 1 kg of ugu in international market worth $35 to $45. So you can do your calculation. Converting that $45 to Nigerian currency in this present state, present value of Nigeria currency to America to dollar. Okay, you can do your calculation and know how much it will fetch you in naira. $45 for 1 kg of ugu pumpkin leaf. So you can imagine the profit margin is mind blowing. It's mind blowing. So so that is that for that. Sorry for that break. So there are so much profits on that thing. So now, where is exports or exportation business better? It's better because you can sell your product in bulk and make money, and you get paid in dollars. Okay, that is why it's better than other business. If you sell and make in dollars, if you sell your products and make your money in dollars, you convert the money to naira here. So you know what that means. So that is that. And some people are asking me on my private chat and in the group that okay, now I can if I sell the product to them abroad, how can I make the money? How will the money get to me? How will the money get to me from abroad and all that? Now, your money can reach your hand through Payoneer, through cheaper cash, Super Cash is just like an OPay app. Okay, when you open and put all your data, they'll create a dollar account for you. So from there, you are going to get a US dollar account that you can send to your customers there, and they will send your money to you. You can also go to bank and create what is called domiciliary accounts. Okay. Domiciliary accounts will help you to get euro, pounds, and dollar accounts. All right. So you can also get paid in Bitcoin, in USDT, and the Pioneer as well. So there are so many ways you can receive your money. So when you get to the other side, to the other class, advanced class, you will learn more about that. Okay. So uh, pricing. Let's talk about pricing now. This time around, let's talk about pricing strategies. Okay, setting the right price for your exported product is crucial for competitiveness and profitability. This includes understanding costs and marketing demand and pricing model in international trade. I'm just trying to read, some of the posts that I've already sent to you. Because of some people that are not good in reading, they don't just have the patience of reading, so they prefer what they can listen to, and that's the reason why I decided to do this video, so that you can watch it and listen to it, because some people prefer listening or watching than reading. So if you want to set a price for a particular product, you should be able to know how much it is sold in international market first of all. So that will now give you the clue to determine the price you're going to tag to your home. Okay, it's not as if you're going to reduce your own. Okay, when you know the pricing of the international market, it will guide you to know whether you are to increase your own or you are to reduce your own. And if you are talking about reducing your own, it's not as if you are going to reduce it so much. Like for example now, something of $28, a product that has been sold in the international market for $28, can you decide to reduce your own to 27.5 dollars, or even $27. Do you understand how it is? Now, but you have to know the price now. If you don't know the price, you cannot just get up and put your price anything. You will not even know that whether your own is way cheaper or it's even lower, and you'll be making loss instead of making gain. So that one I'm going to show you in the advanced class. Okay, in the other class, you'll be learning how to put the price into your product. That is, when you are ready and you tell me this is the product you have in your side that you want to send abroad, that's when I'll now tell you this is how you get the price, the international price, to know how much you fix on your own. Do you understand? So that one will be in the other class, not in this basic class. Okay, because this one is just a basic class where you learn the preambles, the introductory part of exportation. Okay, but in the other class, it's an advanced class where you learn the meat, the deep things, that has to do with mini exportation. Okay, but anybody that is in this group, you have opportunity to either to be in the advanced class, or you stay in this free class. So you have the choice between the two options. Either you pay to be in the advanced class, the higher class, where you learn the nitty-gritty, more detailed things than the one you are learning in this free class, or you decide to stay in this free class. The choice is all yours. Okay, but the thing you do for me, if you want to stay in this free class, okay, is to share the link of this group to your contacts everywhere on social media. All right, and that's what you do in order for you to stay in this to remain free in this free class. Do you understand? So it's either you pay to be in the advanced class, or you share my link to stay here. So in advanced class, you'll be learning where to get how to get your international pricing, the price list of international international market price list, and how to put your price. Okay, how to put your price, and how to send your listing. And another thing you'll be learning in the advanced class is there are so much you can learn in the advanced class. And in the advanced class, that is where you pick up the challenge. As you'll be challenged, to actually go to start exporting, because you'll be seeing others, talking about their own. So it will not make it to look like a competitive class for a class where you see you'll be challenged. You want to start your own. So now you'll be wondering that, okay, well, you see the capital. In case you are wondering, where you see the money to start this exportation business. Remember, you don't need capital. I keep saying this. I keep saying this to my students. You don't need capital to start this exportation business. These people will send you money from abroad. So when they send you money, it's the money you use to buy the product you will send to them. So you don't have problem of money. Say you don't have money to you don't have money to start the business. So it's not nothing like that. So as time goes on, I'll tell you where you get your buyers abroad. I'll tell you where you get your buyer abroad, even in the other class. That's when you will treat all those ones, and now you can write your quotation to your customers abroad. Don't worry yourself at all. When you get to that class, you learn all that from the advanced class. So let's talk about shipping and logistics. We all know what shippings are. Shipping is the process of shipping. Shipping is the process of sending your goods and customers. Okay, now talking about the shipping company that you are going to use and the logistics. Okay, everything everything will be trained. You'll be trained about that in the other class. That is advanced class. That is why you'll be able to know the shipping company. I will actually give you the reliable shipping company that I use for my exports. Okay, I'll give you them so that when you use them, your mind will be at rest. These are people that will send your package from wherever you are to they will send your package from wherever you are to Lagos. I mean, from Lagos to wherever you want them to deliver it abroad. Your own is, if you are living in a local area, like you are staying somewhere in Abia State or Akwa Ibom, your own is to find way to send the goods you want to export to Lagos, first of all. By the time you send it to Lagos, you tell the logistic company or the shipping company where you want to send it to in abroad. Once it gets to their hand, they are the one to help you to deliver it to any country of your choice where your customers live. Remember, it's your customer will tell you their location, where they are, and their address. That is what you're going to write on the goods or the items you're sending to them. So when the logistic company get the goods, they will package it with their own logo, with their own paper logo, and they package it and still write the person's address to where they are delivering it to. Then about the shipping payment, it is left for you and your customer to discuss who will pay. But most of the times, it's the customer that pay for the shipping. If they want to pay for the shipping, you'll be the one to receive the money from them and pay for the shipping. Do you get it now? But as time goes, I'm going to teach you the reason why it is good for you to pay for the shipping. Okay, you need to understand the difference between that. So, my people, I think this is going to be the end of today's training. I'll be opening the group for you to ask your questions, and so that I can get the answers. So exportation is very simple. Exportation business is just like your normal buying and selling that you do locally. If you have ever sold something from here, let's assume you are in Abia State and you sold to someone that is in, for example, Anambra or Akwa Ibom, okay, from Abia State. It's the same way. But the only difference here is that you should be able to know what the people you want to sell to, what you can send to them easily, what they need, and how to get them. Do you understand? So the major thing is, how do I connect with my buyers? How do I connect with my buyers? And if I connect with my buyers, how much am I going to tell the buyer as the price of the particular product? So as I said earlier, you don't need money to buy the product, and you don't even need to have the product physical with you. So all you need to do is to just market yourself, package yourself, and market yourself. So when you finally get your buyer, you discuss with them. If they want to buy the product, they'll be the one to send you the money. Now, are they going to send you the 100% of the money, 50% of the money? It depends on your agreement with your negotiation buyer, negotiating power. That is what determines whether they will send you the 50% of the money or 100%. That depends on you. All right. So even if they send you the 50% of the money, you can be rest assured that the 50% is even enough to buy the items or the products and pay for the logistics and everything. Okay. And when they get the goods over there, they will confirm to the buyer that the good is there. Before they will ship it, they will pay you your remaining balance. And the 50% is enough to cover all your expenses and still give you gain. From the first 50%, it's enough to still give you gain. Do you get it now? Then the other balance, 50% balance, is now your own bonus. It's your own jara. Okay, it all depends on your agreement with the buyer. If the buyer accepts to pay you 100% of your money, then all well and good. Okay, so we'll be stopping this. I'll be stopping this video here, this lecture here. So in the group, just the group will be open for you to allow you to ask your questions and get the answer. Thank you.